Hola! Today we are going to make papas con chorizo or chorizo and potatoes, a delicious and very versatile Mexican dish that we use commonly to use as filling, like in tacos, tostadas, gorditas, even tamales. Hi, I'm Silvia from MamaLatinaTips.com. Welcome to my kitchen. I will be giving you the ingredients in the video as we using them, and don't forget that I always add more information in the description below.
Let's get started. You will need about 600 grams, which is roughly 1 pound and 6 ounces of potatoes, or about 4 medium. Buy potatoes that hold their shape when cooked instead of falling apart. You can use yellow, white, or Yukon Gold potatoes, which are what I'm using in this video. Wash them really well and then peel them completely. Now we are going to dice them into cubes. The size depends on how you're planning to use your papas con chorizo. If you are serving them simply with beans and tortillas, you can cut slightly larger pieces. But if you are using them as filling for sopes, tamales, or tacos, cut them smaller. I'm serving mine with beans on the side, so I'm cutting them about half an inch cubes. That size works great because they won't fall apart easily when cooking. Here is something important. Try to cut them all your potatoes the same size. This uniformity helps them cook evenly. If you cut some bigger than others, the small ones will cook faster than the large ones. And while you're waiting for the big ones to cook through, the small ones might start falling apart. That's why this step matters. As you dice them, place them in a medium pot and cover with water. Depending on your pot size, you will need different amounts of water. I used just under 2 cups for mine. Then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt and finally bring them to the stove over medium-high heat. Cover and wait for them to come to a boil. While we're waiting, let's chop the onion. You will need half a medium white onion. Turn the onion over and cut this part. Once you do this, remove the outer layers. The first layer will be tough because it's the skin, and then the next one might still be a bit firm. If you notice any tough parts, remove those layers too. This helps us dice more evenly without any problems. Now we're gonna dice it into small pieces. This is really personal preference. You can chop as fine or as chunky as you like since it's all going to mix with the chorizo anyway. It doesn't have to be perfect. I like mine medium size because I enjoy seeing the onion pieces. I love onion, but like I said, it's totally up to you. Now we're gonna heat a skillet. This one is cast iron, but you can use whatever you have. Once it's hot, add a tablespoon of your favorite oil. I am using olive oil. When the oil is hot, add the diced onion and saute until it's a bit soft, but it still has some texture. This takes about 3 to 4 minutes, but I recommend to keep stirring so they don't stick to the bottom of the pan. Now it's time to check the potatoes. If they're boiling, lower the heat as much as possible while maintaining a gentle simmer. Cover and let them cook for about 4 to 5 minutes, depending on the potato size. When the onion is soft like this and it has changed color slightly, it's time to add the chorizo.
You can choose any type of chorizo. My preference is using soy chorizo. I really like how it cooks, but also I have family members that are vegetarians, so it's easy for me to make just one dish for everybody. But you choose any chorizo you have.
Add about 9 ounces or 250 grams of chorizo and mix until the onion and chorizo are well combined. By this time, your potatoes may have been cooking for 4 minutes, so let's check them out. Take one out with a spoon and insert the fork. If you resist, it's not ready yet. Mine need another minute, so let's keep frying the chorizo. We're gonna keep stirring to break it up. When you first add chorizo, it looks more like a paste, but as it cooks, it separates into little pieces. That's how you know it's cooking properly. Okay, now let's go back to the potatoes. Now when I insert the fork, it goes in easily. And the potato, as you see, keeps its shape. This is when we drain them to prevent overcooking. Make sure the chorizo is fully cooked, and we're gonna keep stirring over medium-low heat until it's completely separated. Mine took about 10 to 12 minutes. If it's sticking to the pan, add a bit more oil. Some chorizos have lots of fat and don't need it, but this chorizo I'm using is very lean, so it needs a little extra oil. Yours may be different. You will know you need more oil as you cook it. Look, this is how it looks when it's ready. Completely separated in pieces and golden brown. Now add the cooked potatoes to the chorizo. But before mixing well, let's check for salt. Taste a potato. If it needs more, add it now. Mine needed just a tiny bit more, so I'm adding a pinch. Also, a lot depends on how salty is the chorizo. So go easy, taste, and adjust to your preference. Now we're going to fold everything together, but do it really carefully because we don't want to break the potatoes. See how I'm using gentle folding motions? Keep this on super low heat so nothing sticks to the pan, and keep folding until all the potatoes are coated with the color in pieces of chorizo. And that's it. They are ready to enjoy.
And that's it, super easy. I hope you make it at home. And if you do, leave me a comment. Let me know how you like it. Thank you so much for being with us today. Here are more recipes and tips for you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.